Liberals crying foul after Elon Musk announced he would reverse the Twitter ban around the world. The permanent suspension of @real Donald Trump. Musk, the world's richest man, as you know, and soon to be owner of Twitter, says the original decision to quit him was misplaced and even immoral.
It was not correct to ban Donald Trump. I think that was a mistake because it alienated a large part of the country and did not ultimately result in Donald Trump not having a voice. I would reverse the perma ban. It is morally wrong and flat out stupid.
Flat out stupid. Twitter founder and the guy who was flat out stupid and pulled the plug on Trump, Jack Dorsey, now admitting he was wrong to ban the former president in the first place. Liberals on social media, meantime, are throwing a fit. One publication tweeting, "This hell site could become even worse." And Jimmy Kimmel is joining the fury, dragging Elon Musk in the mud for potentially overturning Trump's permanent ban.
Speaking of babies, Elon Musk says that if his deal to buy Twitter goes through, he will reverse the ban on our infant former president, Donald Trump. Oh, good. We have the part-time DJ who makes flamethrowers and cars that fart in charge of morality now. The guy who named his kids Roman numerals will make sure they don't do anything foolish.
I mean, Jimmy Kimmel, should you run scared from him, Jesse?
I'm not scared of Kimmel. It was not that funny last night. Not that I watched.
That's inconsistent.
If you're Trump, you can't go back to a party you've been kicked out of. It's not a good look. You have to be invited back, and then you have to wait. If he gets unbanned, you don't come right back. You wait a day, you wait weeks, you wait a couple months.
Is this dating or is this social media? What are you talking about?
Get your mind out of the gutter.
That's what I'm getting from you.
And then you come with something big after the midterms. Don't give the Democrats, don't stick your chin out. Wait until after the midterms to come back. He needed a break. Obviously, the president, they say, the studies have shown that, get off social media. It's good for your, let's just say your system. And you can tell the guy looks great. He's golfing. He's playing Kingmaker down there. He looks very tan. I really do wish he had been around for a few things. The Will Smith slap. Could you imagine Trump on Twitter? How about this? How about, what is a woman? Can you imagine Trump on Twitter? How about the Zucker getting axed, Smollett getting found guilty, the launch of Jesse Watters Primetime? We have missed several great moments where he could have been on Twitter, which really would have been juicy. I know CNN wants him back big time to fill the hour, but I think he should play it cool for now.
How were you impacted by Trump's ban?
Put it this way, we would be doing the show in the morning, and our talking points would change because he'd be tweeting about the show in the middle of it. So it would be we'd be writing the breaking news. He would be playing a role in the breaking news. But every time they mention Twitter, he's like, "No, I'm going with Trump Social." More people log on to the Trump, not Trump Social, Truth Social. But it should have been, as Musk said. He said you should have named it Trumpet. Something about Trump. That Musk said that would have been a better name. I agree.
That's why he's the world's
But
richest
more
man.
people. I saw that Sean Hannity has 1.6 million followers on Trump's site. So it's getting a lot of traction. I've got up to 27,000. Sean's better looking with better hair, so I don't resent him at all. But I will say this: Jack Dorsey, something's going on there. He wanted Musk to do this.
Yes.
And I don't think it was Jack Dorsey's idea to get rid of Trump. I think he's being controlled by Silicon Valley, the way left, and I think that he knows it's wrong. And he understands that it's a left-wing bias. He wants Musk to save him, and then he wants out.
But I believe... Okay, Judge.
Yeah, I just want to... I asked this last week, and I said, well, why all of a sudden is Dorsey on Musk's side? And everyone looked at me like, oh, it's because of the money, Janine.
No.
But no, I don't think it is either. It's absolutely crazy.
He's hostage to something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either. But the truth is that, is he such a wuss that he bent to the left like that? I mean, doesn't he have a moral core like this guy?
He's not running it anymore.
Well, I think I think what happened here is...
You're saying that Jack Dorsey is a wuss? I'm just clear.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, I'm over here when I'm with the left. I'm with the left. But when I'm not controlled by them, I'll be myself. I mean...
Or is it that he's a public company and he sees the investors want Trump out and he gets paid? He goes, all right, go ahead.
Is it the investors or the shareholders?
Shareholders, shareholders, I should say.
I think, Martha, that if Trump does not go back to Twitter, then Musk will have overpaid for Twitter.
You know what? I cannot imagine that President Trump won't go back to Twitter. There's 330 million people there. He loved Twitter. He's going to have to figure out a way to, be obviously closest to his own new product. But there's no way he's going to say, why would I not allow all those people on Twitter to hear what I have to say? I also just want to say the most fascinating person in this whole story is Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Elon Musk has changed the conversation so dramatically. He is beholden to no one.
Maybe China.
He doesn't care what anyone thinks. And it's fascinating because you see how quickly everything turned around. It was like, wait, Elon Musk, you can't buy Twitter. You can't buy Twitter. 3 days later, okay, you can buy Twitter. And now you look at the results the man has had. I watched this amazing documentary, which I recommend, on Return to Space. He doesn't give up, okay? He's got rockets crashing off the launch pad, and he goes, okay, what can we learn? We're going to do this again. He will not give up. He will dominate this area like he has turned Tesla into a company that everybody said wouldn't succeed. He's the one to watch. And I also think President Trump probably looks at him and goes, richest man around, running a bunch of businesses. I really like him. Or maybe I'm a little intimidated by this amazing young person who is tearing things up.
I don't think.
I have a question for Martha. Martha, who do you like more, Elon Musk or Tom Brady?
Wow, great question.
I saw
Big sigh. Big sigh. The thing
I'll get
about
back to you.
the difference between Twitter and Truth Social is it's just like the New York Times. You get a review in some obscure newspaper, it's fine. But you get a review in the New York Times that's favorable, then it's all of the people that you know. I think that's why he'll go back to Twitter. Twitter
if there was
has
a great-
cachet that
Definitely will.
Trump Social does not.
I just like to leave you with this. If there was another club adjacent to Mar-a-Lago that was bigger, he owns Mar-a-Lago. He's not going to go to the bigger club, except for if he's running for president, and that could put him over the top. In a dramatic move, Donald Trump goes back to Twitter in September of 2024.
I think that Martha's right. His ego will drive him.
But you
back
can
to
agree with
Twitter.
Martha anyway. You always agree with
Oh, for
Martha.
you, for sure.
Yeah.
No offense. No offense. I got to be careful.
Why would I be offended by that?
I have no idea.